So now you have said maybe you want to be somewhere here in the middle and you would want to go for the B property class. What follows after that? And I'll make an example, take one of the areas here in Pretoria. We can take the luxury property class as Menlyn as an example, and Hatfield might be this A property class. Arcadia might then be the B property class, Sunnyside as the C, and Central as the D property class. And here in Arcadia, you are most likely to achieve good appreciation, good cash flow, because the prices are fairly okay. Good quality of tenants, as here you attract both working professionals as well as students, and the prices are fairly okay. So good cash flow, the prices are fairly okay. What then follows, so you then say Arcadia is the area that you will invest in. This is what then follows. You will then have to do market research of the area that you would have chosen. And in our example, that is Arcadia. What you perform here is research of the Arcadia market. What are you working out? You are trying to figure out the supply versus demand of this area. The supply and demand. And ideally what you would want is to invest in an area where the demand exceeds supply of properties. And that is generally the case in Arcadia. It is that there is a higher demand for properties, but the supply isn't as much as the demand. But what drives supply and demand of an area is the question. Number one, employment. Employment. So population generally follows employment. We move from different areas to go to areas where there is employment. Number two, population personas. Population personas. So people will generally want to stay in areas with a certain kind of persona. And the example that I always make is that of Sandton, which is to say people will go to Sandton because of its status. That is the population persona. And thirdly, the location. What are the amenities in that particular location? Are there hospitals? Are there schools? Are there access to major roads? And so forth. These three here are the drivers of demand for property in any area. You have to do research on these three. Once you have figured out which area you will invest in, guided by the property classes.
See me for the rich, see me with my click. Money on my mind, grinding till I die, make my mama proud.